Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and in today's video I'll be reacting to ENHYPEN outside official MV. The reason why I'm trying to keep up is so the catch up to ENHYPEN is not as overwhelming as it could have been. As closer as I get to the concert that's going to happen on 25th of August. So I want to try and catch up as much as I can on ENHYPEN content. As I've said in previous videos, I end up dropping out a little bit in terms of comebacks and albums. So I do have, I believe, 3 or 4 albums to check, which I will at some point, because I would like to know the songs, because I don't know, I haven't seen anything about the set list for the concert, but I want to make sure I know all the music that could potentially be presented in the concert, because I like to know and have vague idea of what I'm getting myself into. To be fair, I watched their Coachella performance, and I think that made my mind in terms of whether I was going to buy tickets or not, and then that kind of just pushed me into let me actually sit down and watch and have been content again, because I actually enjoyed it. It's just a matter of when they drop new stuff, I was just not, I don't know, available at the time to check everything, and then things start to piling up and sometimes gets a bit overwhelming. So this channel has actually been helping me and to not feel as overwhelmed with the content, because I have a schedule, everything feels a bit more organized, and I know it sounds a bit too controlling, but when you have so many interests, sometimes it's a bit tricky to get around to do stuff, because you just feel so overwhelmed. For some reason, having a bit of a schedule helps me structure my life. Not completely, I don't follow a strict schedule, but I have an idea on what I want to do, and that is definitely helpful. My team in Bana just decided that it couldn't stand anymore. Sorry. I have a fan working because it's kind of weird. It's not too hot, but I get hot if I don't have the fan on, but also I don't like to be without the jacket because I don't feel comfortable. It gets too cold. It's kind of a weird time. It's that time of the year where it's supposed to be summer, but UK just throws a bit of a mixture, especially in the north. But anyway, I'm super excited to check this out. I'll watch the MV and then the performance video as well. I think those are the 2 that I'm going to check for today. So it's going to be a fairly quick video. And yeah, I think it's time to do this. Okay. Hello. Ooh. Have my coffee.
Driving hard, I'm top with the question mark. Pretty boy, no I'm not on the way to learn. Blowing in 눈에 떠지 마치 Dracula. Now it's saying how I'm fame don't 미쳐가. Was a pretty boy, but it's getting ugly. 머리 부시듯이 헤매내 엉망의 소리. 헛된 고결함 대신 널 갖고 싶어졌지. 천사함만 밤을 새워 아닌 멜라토닌. 눈에 서인 내 빛발 비틀리는 거리. 콩나물에 비친 truth 어서 이것만해. Watch me, watch me. 여동처럼 맘이 붉은 달이 뜨는 밤 벗겨져는 baby. 아이스크림처럼 넌 drowning. 지주에 늘 권해 adrenaline. 넘치는 욕망 널 데려가지. 내 이성이 경계선 넘어가지. We be outside. 손을 넘어
Hello. Oh dear. Let me just see. No. Okay. I mean, this is instant rewatch, and I know we have the performance, but I just too much happening and on the screen and the lyrics and just a lot. The only thing I got was alter egos, masks, time of the night, masks drop, bad guys out. I think that's about it. Let's see. Oof, the noise.
Driving hard, I'm top with the question mark. Pretty boy, no I'm not.
Pretty boy, no, I'm not. Ring the red alert. My instincts are waking up like Dracula. We're leaning heavily on the vampire concept, and I absolutely love it. The more they give me like supernatural vibes, the more I like it. This is awesome. The outfit is a vibe. Would I wear it? No, not even for an MV. The colors is not my color scheme, but I think it works. Sometimes I hate me like they're breaking my head. Basically, just destroying property at this point. No virtues. The eyes look insane, but also the head. I love the head. I need the head. And then it comes straight from my leash. Just lower the mask. Yeah, I got this part. What I don't understand is this. Why is Sonu killing someone? Are they not all on the same team? I'm very confused. Jesus, the eyes. Also, if I don't say the members' names, it's because some names are very tricky for me to pronounce, and I don't want to be disrespectful. I know their names, just can't pronounce them. If you guys have a guide on how to pronounce their names, please help. Please. Because I'm still struggling, and most of my friends actually are not into ENHYPEN, which doesn't help, so I don't have to say their names out loud. So in my head they sound okay, but I will refuse to pronounce it because I know I'll butcher them like terribly. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations to a guide on how to pronounce the names specifically so I don't mess up, please let me know. I definitely don't want to be disrespectful. This is fun. I need a camera like this. I used to have one, but I gave it to my parents and they don't know what I've done to it. So here we are.
We be outside. We be outside.
Next thing you know, they're racing in bikes and just being like mafia boys. I don't know, it just makes sense. Or maybe I watch too much BL. Things aside, I would just wish the music was longer. 220 is very small. 217 or less, actually. Which is kind of the curse of nowadays music, is how short it is. Anyway, let me grab the performance video. I'm not going to put the lyrics. I mean, I might, just for the sake. No, there's no point. So I'll just watch the performance. Let's see.
Driving hard, I'm top with the question mark. Pretty boy, no I'm not on the red alert. 보는 눈에 떴지 마치 Dracula. Now it's saying how I'm faint.
Oof.
Was a pretty boy, but it's getting ugly. 머리 부셔듯이 헤매내 엉망의 소리. 어떤 곡은 안
I'm pretty sure that's my bias line over there. I haven't settled into a bias line. But yeah, I think Isang has been added to the bias line. Yep. I might be wrong, but from the last couple of MVs and last couple of songs I've heard, Killing Voice, I have a feeling this is my bias line. Wish me luck for the concert.
Was a pretty boy, but it's getting ugly. 머리 부셔듯이 헤매내 엉망의 소리. 어떤 곡은 안 대신 널 갖고 싶어졌지. 천사아만 밤을 새워 아닌 멜라토닌. 눈에 서인 내 핏발 들리는 거리. 콩나물에 비친 truth 어서 이것만은. 여방처럼 맘이 붉은 달이 뜨는 밤 헛겨져는 baby. 아이스크림처럼 넌 drowning. 지주에 늘 권해 adrenaline. 넘치는 욕망 널 데려가지. 내 이성이 경계선 넘어가지. We be outside.
What do they have in their mouth? The OG bias line. Oh dear.
We be outside.
I like this choreo. I think this choreo is intense in its own right. It's not one of probably the most intense ones they have, but because of the big movements, you don't feel like it's lacking anything because the movements are like so like big. But also it's smart to have this type of songs that are not as intense, because if you think in perspective of a performance, especially performance during summer, they will die. Heat stroke is a thing. And I think we love seeing people dancing and we love seeing groups dancing, but we also have to think that we basically asking them to be professional athletes while singing for 2 hour show or more. So they do need to have songs that kind of alter the level of energy, so they can have small pockets of breathe to be able to breathe in between. That's why I also like so much when they have ballads, because it just gives them a way of just focusing more on the vocals, rest for a little bit, and just conserve their energy in a way. Because I love, don't get me wrong, I love seeing them dancing. I love the performance they put out for every single group that I follow for concerts. But sometimes I'm worried about the long-term effects of how much they put their bodies through stress. And I know they have trainers, they have professionals helping them out in the back scenes and behind the scenes, but the truth is, K-pop used to be one of those type of things where groups would rarely stay for longer than 7 years, would not stay relevant for longer than 7 years. 10-year period maybe if they're lucky, which means that a lot of these groups initially would just have this short life, and then they would go on. But we're now seeing more and more groups having careers that are quite longer than that. So obviously, if they want to keeping putting those performance up, it requires a lot out of their bodies. So it's good to know that they are being taken care of, even though we've seen so many groups with having so many health issues and fractures, sprains, all of those things, which is quite concerning. So yeah, I think when I look at the choreography, sometimes my brain immediately thinks about performance on a stage and how they will like go from one song to another, and like how much energy they'll need. I don't know why my brain does that, but it just does. But yeah, they're quite good. I do like it. I like the movements. I think it fits the vibe. Obviously, they have choreographies that I think is incredible. But I think this one it's kind of bouncy, goes with the flow of the music. I think it works really well. They good dancers. They know how to move around each other as well, so it creates like levels and harmony, and yeah, I do enjoy it. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the MV and the lyrics and the performance video. Also, when did you get into ENHYPEN? Which song kind of got your attention? What's your bias line like? Are you do you have a bias line, or you are OT7? Am I not forgetting anyone, am I? Sometimes I have so many groups, sometimes I have to stop and think for a little bit and count them on my head. But yeah, I don't know, let me know anything and everything. I'm a curious person, and I hope to see very nice ENHYPEN fans at Manchester concert in 2 months' time, less than 2 months' time. Can't believe that is less than 2 months' time. I still have other concerts to go before that, but yeah, I can't believe it's happening. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!